Welcome back. Um, Cheat days. I guess I do it however I feel. Like, when you usually start. Oh,
Hi, I disappeared for a
oh,
second.
welcome back. A
Hi.
word from our sponsor. No, still looking for one, but. um, I usually people do like Sundays when they first start eating clean, and
Hmm.
I did that, and it was great. It gave me a little motivation throughout the week to kind of get going,
Yeah.
stay on track. But then, as I'm getting older and wiser, I I have been focusing more on like listening to my body, and like I can tell when I'm getting tired from lack of calories or eating too clean. And so then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go get a donut or a dozen, and
Mhm.
yeah, that day just goes downhill.
I think that's smart.
All right, well, you have a different approach, so shed some light.
Um, I guess it's mostly just like I have found this with myself and with some people that, like, not some people, some of my clients that, like, trying to stay good for like 6 days seems like really hard.
Hmm.
So they have an easier time breaking it up. Like I tell people, one every 5 meals can be like not clean.
It's like every 2 days.
What?
One every 5 meals.
I
Breakfast,
mean,
lunch, dinner, breakfast, lunch, cheat meal.
breakfast, brunch, lunch, lunch, dinner.
Dunch. Oh, so
Yeah.
once every day?
Like, well, that's 5 meals, and yeah, so I could have technically like a donut, um, one like each day.
Wow, train me like Jesus.
But, but like that also means that if I only do like breakfast, brunch, like late lunch, dinner, like I don't get anything that day. But here's the thing: what I found is that people typically, if they can go like they focus on like the one meal and then they focus on the next meal, and then they're like, okay, I can get something in like 3 meals, right? But
Hmm.
then by the time they get through that whole day, it's either like the end of the day, or they're like, you know what, I just ate clean like all day long, like do I really want to ruin it with like a donut, and so then
True.
typically they don't do it. Like if I can go through an entire day of eating clean, I won't get anything crappy at the end of the day, because I'm like, really? Like we made it the
That
whole
was
day.
me yesterday. I was so good, and then, oh, I didn't really have anything bad this morning. Yeah, it hasn't
That's
happened
true.
yet.
like, but like last night, I had like someone at my gym gave me a hollow donut. It was chocolate in the shape of a donut with like icing on it, so it looked like a donut, right? But it was just chocolate. It was like a bunny,
Oh,
right?
okay. I was gonna say yeah, bunny.
But yeah, and so they gave it to me. So like last night, I ate half of it, and then this morning I was like, I had chocolate last night, like just make a nice
Mm-hmm.
breakfast, and so it like restarts my like 5 meals.
All right.
Do you um do you do advice cheat meals for your clients, or
Um,
cheat days rather?
like, what do I tell them what to cheat on? Like, what to
No,
eat?
I mean, like, do you suggest that they do cheat
Oh,
days, but do you guide them
no.
around cheating?
I've said this before. I think we talked about like frequency of going to the gym. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, you're not going to go every single day of the week. So just plan on going every day. And then when you miss 1 or 2 days, it's not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
So like, you're going to have a cheat meal or two a week. So I'm not going to tell you when to have one because I know you're going to do it.
Gotcha.
So it's like, just monitor I guess like if it's Thursday and you're like, well, shit, I had pizza on Tuesday, but I really want a donut. Just be like, okay, well, I'll have a donut as long as I'm eating clean the rest of the week, you know?
And have you found that your clients?
Oh, this is weird. It says this is a
Ooh,
test.
sorry about that.
Did you get this?
Sorry.
Did,
Hold
did you get this
on. No.
alert?
Yeah.
It says presidential alert. This is a test of the National Wireless Emergency Alert System. No action needed. We're not going to talk about
Setting us
politics
up for
today.
when
That's another. Anyway,
he starts tracking us. Yeah. No. So what I was gonna say is, um, have you found that your clients have had success with that type of tracking nutritionally?
yeah. I think the hardest part is the diet for someone that hasn't tracked macros before. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but I usually explain it to them pretty well. I'm actually working on a video that just does it really quick in like 10 minutes because then I'm up, like
Yeah.
I'm giving the same speech all the time and then they don't retain the information from the speech and I could be like, here's the video. Um, but yeah, I think I've had a client lose 40 pounds in 3 months doing that approach. Like I know he went out and drank beer on the weekend and he knew that he was going to. So
Yeah.
of course, like he ate clean during the week and he knew that was going to happen. But sometimes it didn't happen. Sometimes he planned on it and he just was great. So yeah, I would say it's successful. It's kind of more on like I don't want to say it's mindful eating, but it's kind of like that. Mindful cheating.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. How about you?
Yeah.
Do you have success with 5 meals, cheat meal plan?
Yeah. I mean, like my whole focus with a lot of my clients is just developing a healthy relationship with both working out
Mm-hmm.
and eating and their life, right? Because a lot of times people just feel really like guilty and they shame spiral, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just for my clients, it's getting them to understand that like it's perfectly okay that you had that donut. Just
Mm.
eat clean the rest of the day. Like I don't want you to feel bad about this. Like no one should feel bad about living their life. Are you really going to spend the rest of your life never having a donut again? Really? Like, and so a lot of times I found with my clients, they do develop like a healthy relationship with different foods. I had one client who she actually had not had a piece of chicken in like 3 years, not because she was vegan, but because she was worried about eating food that she couldn't easily measure. So she had actually only been eating like eggs and like prepackaged like deli meats.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah.
Love deli meat though. Um, Next question is, what is your go-to? Like, if you knew me and you have talked about this, so I think I know your answer. What's your go-to? Like, oh, I'm hungry for something bad. This is what I'm gonna get.
That actually always like changes for me. I get stuck in ruts. So I love donuts. I do not hide that. I love donuts. And like someone asked me one time, like commented, they're like, "What's it with lifters and donuts?" And I was like, I don't know, but I love donuts. Like this is my personal thing. I do know the lifter thing, but I'm saying like I love donuts. But like right now, I'm on like a really big Chipotle kick. For me,
Oh, I hit repeat.
for me, Chipotle is bad because I'm sodium sensitive, and
Mm.
Chipotle has a lot of sodium. Um, but sometimes it could be like Chinese. I really love a good, nice,
So you're more of like a
crispy.
savory. Well, you like donuts, but you like. I don't cheat on like with savory meals. I'm like, not for me.
What's yours then?
Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna lose like all my clients for telling you my favorite cheat day. Um, well, first it starts with like some pancakes, usually
Uh-huh.
like chocolate chip,
Uh-huh.
mixed with
I feel like this is gonna get long.
yeah, it's gonna get really long. Mixed with some donuts. I don't. I used to eat like a dozen of donuts, like a dozen, and then moving into lunch, I guess I would get like In and Out or something. Um, but I love the sweet stuff, so I would get like ice
You
cream.
asked me like one thing. You're listing an entire day.
Yeah,
What?
because
What's like
it's our
two
different
things?
viewpoints. Um, so then yeah, and then the night times like when the big episode happens, because I usually train legs when I would eat like bad, um,
Hmm.
which most people do, and so you ready for this? Ready?
Hmm.
Um, a bag of M&Ms, like the big kind, the family size, a sleeve of Oreos, a gallon of ice cream, a dozen donuts. Um, I would usually get like a cake, like a chocolate cake.
Hmm.
Um, and then I have been known to throw in some sushi in there to kind of mix up the sweet with the savory a little bit.
Hmm.
Um, and then I like just all that mixed together. I used to make brownies and put vanilla icing on them. So
Ooh,
good.
icing.
But
I
yeah,
don't like icing.
that's like a day. That's like when I was eating super clean for like weeks at a time, and then been like ruin it all.
You still didn't even really answer the question though, because you asked me what's like my like what's my go-to. I
Oh, I
listed
have to
like
pick one.
yeah, like what's the thing that you
Ooh.
consistently?
Oh, blueberry cake donuts from Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh, I've never had that actually.
Dipped in some milk
Now
or
we're
some
talking about
coffee.
donuts so much. I really want a
I know. If you lived closer, I would be like, hey, let's go. But
donut.
yeah, that would be my go-to if I had to pick one. But then my cheat day is like everything. All right. Well,
Yeah,
that's cheat meals versus cheat days versus cheat everything.
they both work.
Ain't no thing like a chicken wing.
Have a good one.
See you later.